This is what it is on earth. You calling me crazy? Nah. If a person comes in your life to help you, that's an angel, baby. If they come in your life to plot, poison you, and this and that, that's a demon. You understand me? They accuse you, that's a demon. Anyway, your voice carries a energy frequency. Biggest gun of rockets. That's what God wants you to do. Use that. Thou shalt not have no other gods but me, said Jesus. You're out here worshiping statues and this and that. Worshipping money. Worship one another the way you worship money. I mean, y'all do. As far as celebrity wise, which is fine, but it's like, it should be an equal give and take. Anybody that comes in your life, right? Again, a person's energy is worth more than money. Somebody needed to hear that. Your voice carries, that's why I talk so much, baby. When I was little, I was silenced. And then I grew up and I just talk. Trying to make sense of life out loud. And I speak to God. It's a frequency. Right? I believe I hold the power of healing myself. That's the power of God. That I can heal others. I'm here to heal children. But that God tells me so. The Spirit of God tells me that is my purpose. Anyway, you can heal people through your food. You can heal people by putting your hands on them and praying for them. Energy, frequency, and vibration. That is the future of medicine. Powered the whole time. Again, we've been so suppressed, repressed, oppressed. And the future of the earth is herbs. For every arthritis and all this diabetes, herbs, baby. But if they told y'all that, there wouldn't be no hospitals. Get it? Anyway, the power of God. I just have to always glorify God's name. This is God's art, His third eye. And all of us have an obligation to like listen to people. Technology is standing in the way of it is very ironic because it's supposed to bring us closer, but it really brings us further apart. As far as you see one angle of a person, and now you think you know, and then you make mistakes on judging someone. And later down the line, you might just need that person, and you need grace from that person. You never know. You'll never know. You go out here, you treat people good, not because other people tell you gossip. You get to know someone for yourself. Again, that's very bad to play with. That's a bad energy to play with. Gossiping, laughing at someone, and next thing you know, something worse happens to you. It is an energy. It echoes. Just like me speaking my truth out loud. If I not what is the word? I could come across as if I'm anti-America and I'm not. I'm really anti-corruption. And that's okay. God does not want me to love corruption. He wants me to hate it. He hates corruption. Just because you're allowed to do things on earth, that doesn't mean that that is gonna be the way of life. Nah, there is a God. Y'all just always find out too late that there is a God because you're so busy. You're not better than one another. If you don't want people to live equal and you're out here trying to knock people down, thinking you're gonna make it somewhere, you will fall. You will be in a grave. It's like you dig your grave and then you end up falling in it. The whole time you think it's gonna be somebody else, it's gonna be your own grave that you're digging, baby. For sure, God will give us different color of skin to see what would you do? You go out here and what? You think you're better than one another? You're all borrowing from each other. The white women want to have tan like the black women. The black women want to have hair like the white women. And everybody's arguing about this and that. Everybody's borrowing. And everybody's arguing. And anyway, God will want us to help one another and truly listen to people. And your egos of thinking you're Lucifers when you go against another person, And you want that person's beauty or fame or money or this and that. You want that person to fall unless somebody's wrongly, really unjustly treated you bad. You don't go out here plotting against innocent people because you've heard this and that. Don't do that. Let people self destruct. You don't go out here with revenge. Because God, you're not supposed to be killing. That's God's job. He gives life and he takes away. You're supposed to naturally let things unfold in life. You're not supposed to go magic because the same demons you summon upon, they will devour you. If you summon upon them demons for somebody else and you have not earned that type of badge from God, they will eat the fuck out of y'all. You only do that if somebody, let's say somebody killed that power of hate. But that power of hate never belongs to those that do it out of jealousy and envy. You can use that power, you will fall. It's like this, people think because they have things like God gave you that. No. You have a heart attack and all your things stay behind. Anyway, we should go. If you can help someone, do not laugh at someone. That is the ugliest fucking demon bully spirit that can inhabit you. One of them. Ugly ass people out here, man. Oh, I'm better and this and that. Look at my money. Look at this. Oh, look at her. Did that. Y'all is ugly out here, bitch. And next thing you know, something worse happens to you. Be humble, fools. I get passionate because people out here really thinking they know it. Because I carry pain well, that doesn't mean I deserve it. And that doesn't mean you can say how I should carry pain. I'm trying to, baby, I be painting a whole Picasso with my pain and make it beautiful. When everything is stripped from you, you got self-love. That'll make you a narcissist. You have to have self-love to get through the times of darkness. You supposed to what? Go out here and love other people and not love yourself? Be for real. Cause y'all just be out here, love your enemies. No. Ain't no love your enemies. Stay the fuck away from your enemies and heal and glow and try to figure out how you're gonna become successful. That's my type of revenge. Like, I don't ever want to see my enemies. I will look. God's dealing with them. God sees everything and hears everything. Your thoughts, your plots, your phone calls, your text messages. It doesn't matter who you are. The FBI, the CIA. It doesn't matter. When it's all said and done, like there's a higher realm that we all enter to spiritually, and that's why there is no. What's revenge, baby? Only do it with your voice. You can do revenge with your voice. You can scream and curse. That is not a crime. And nobody can constitute your words as a crime because people, these criminals, these shooters, they sure don't talk and they go out here and buy guns and there's surveillance. Why are y'all letting people buy guns left and right? Like this whole system, it's against the people. And when God rules all the way, He always rules. But I'm talking about when the era is completely done and finished and the earth is cleansed completely. Only God can do that. But everybody's out here thinking this is their world and they can manifest another day and air you breathe, you gave it to yourself. Nah, that's crazy, baby. Y'all is in an illusion. Disrespectful to God. You didn't bring yourselves on this earth. You didn't bring your mama on the earth. Only God had this whole plan of, anyway, always much love or whatever it is you deserve. It's maybe, see, I pull myself out of my own sadness. Go out here and doing stupid shit. And I'm not a saint, never claim to be. I just be trying to teach y'all the power of energy, and people don't ever understand my do things is because God leads me. I mean, I'm not perfect with it. I'll have me a drink sometimes. You know, I try to be disciplined for sure. That's where it's at. You go through this type of tribulations, you want to try to cling to discipline. But I don't always have to be alone. Solitude is good, but it also can become very, baby. Oh, just go ahead and trust God. I know that it's okay to make mistakes, but abominations, that's not the same thing. Mistakes, like, okay, I had me a drink or I got drunk. So what? I don't drink like that. Yeah, I don't drink like that at all. Maybe once or twice a month. Oh, when it got me some 50 shades of hemp. Then I just try to work out. I'm waiting on my tribe, baby. That's what I be doing. One day I'll be free to live my life, and it's like I'm breaking out of a cycle of. I do. I know people look at what happened to me and my kids. I have hope though, even though I'd be so fucking angry. But I have hope. Always do. Do have hope. That's what keeps me hanging on, knowing that there are angels on earth. There are people that are set in place to help you at a certain. There are people that are set in place to hurt you at a certain time. You have to trust God. When you do the right thing, when you tell the truth, you always win. I mean, it might take a minute. I know I told the truth, so in due time, God is good, baby. Who is there to fear when you know that all of us belong to God? It is what it is. Can't wait. My imagination keeps me knowing that there is freedom beyond this world. This is not God's plan on earth. It's a system that is very corrupt and going bye bye. Not like that. There's still going to be a society. I don't really know. It's God's plan. But as far as the evil, the corrupt is going away. If that means their world is ending and ours is beginning, there's never nothing to fear. I think when I speak that people can confuse my words. You make it something that is not. It's like based on your own triggers. So we got to be careful, right? That's why I'm always misunderstood or falsely accused because somehow I trigger people unknowingly and then they want to punish me. Nobody cares. I have the right to be upset. I have the right to feel hurt. I have the right to speak on my abuse. I can say this is art, or it could be a book, it could be a movie. Words. Some people go out here and they shake booty cheeks with it. That's their art, and that's okay too. Who gives a fuck? Again, God don't look down on. I don't look. I'm not judgmental like people think. I don't judge strippers, and I just don't. I don't want to go down that lifestyle, cause that's not for everybody, baby. I know. Y'all look at them people like they're not weak. You gotta like let go of shame, and I don't want to. I want to cook. So I've always dreamed about having my own restaurant, my own food truck, and my kids used to love my food. And maybe the way to, I don't know, maybe this would get me, who knows? We try to cook and share my love of cooking and remember my kids. And again, right now, people are like, go get your kids. I don't have a car. I don't got no family. I don't barely got money. They just suspended my license. I got child supports. It's just me. And I mean, I know in due time, fool, because y'all did this. Fuck yeah, I blame the police. None of that needed to. Don't tell me how to act and how parents should act when kids are telling them filthy shit. Nah, I blame the cops. They just did the most. That's like human rights violation of me and my kids. Like, if y'all violated us, yo, murdered us, pretty much. Y'all is going to answer to God. I mean, spiritually, symbolically speaking, rip my family apart. My kids don't even look at me the same. Can you imagine kids expecting you to save them and like I gotta save me right now. Make sure I eat and this and that and everybody. I mean, it's like people outside of you will create a mess and then expect you to save them out of what they made, the mess they made. Nah, Y'all figure it out, baby. It's gonna come a day y'all cannot blame me for your discrimination and when y'all chose to overlook me. It's gonna come a day. I can't wait. So where and it's no longer my fault about shit and I get to be respected. I deserve respect, yo. All I do is give people respect. That's why I don't know more. You heard my mouth, baby? Ah, talk about a sailor mouth. I don't give a fuck. If I knew how to rap, I would have rapped that shit in a fucking song. You ever been so fucking angry and you can't do shit? I mean, you can only work out so much. Anyway, I'm trying to teach you how not to go out here and grab a gun and bullets and a knife and be doing the losing your soul, trying to take people out. Go love yourself. Different type of discipline. Hmm? Don't react on your emotions. Again, you can cry, that's different. But now acting on your emotions is when you become animalistic. You're jumping on people, you're fighting, you're killing, you're stabbing, and then you lose your soul and you there is another side to life. You molesting. We always filthy out here. I can't wait for the day I don't have to coexist. And God said forgive. Nah. No. That's why it's getting worse. Motherfuckers out here killing one another and filthy shit. Cause y'all is out here been ignoring everything, babying everything away. When people try to talk to their kids, my son started crying. That's not my fault. You don't tell someone that I didn't make him cry. I didn't slap him. I didn't punch him. People will try to take your words, twist them like y'all is ugly. Anyway, one day, no, it's gonna be my position one way or another, baby. Falsely accused once again, and then got all four of my kids removed. Oh. And y'all blaming me. Hmm. Not blaming Randy for all the abuse. I mean, you gotta deal with God though. Wanna be princess? Y'all, anyway, always much love. I'm fine. This is not the type of bitterness. No, this is not bitterness. This is when you are with the narcissist, they will ruin your life. I should have got out a long time ago. I had so many people tell me, Linda, I'll never forget. She said, Anka, get out before you give them kids. After you busted my lip. Kids. And yeah, these are my consequences. But my intention was always good. Like I loved with all my heart. I tried. And you know how you just I'm at peace. Like I tried. And if you were a monster in this house when I was working, who knows what you did to the kids? I don't trust him ever again. I just never had nobody betray my trust. Well, I never want to see you again. You better show everybody you're a good parent. And I gotta go out here and figure out my life. And if you did what you did, you gotta deal with God. I'm just trying to tell you how I cope with stuff so that I still remain logical as far as I'm responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? We don't always, oh, you gotta take accountability. Everything is not always you, baby. It might have been you were naive and let people in your life. But if you try to do better and you saw that it was leading you somewhere bad and you got out, good. Everything I mean, we can only be accountable for so much. For sure, my life choices and the people, but I don't think that's a mistake. The people that you meet throughout your life, and I don't feel like it's a coincidence. I wouldn't want, I mean, it happened for a reason. I've met so many people I can't get close to and I don't have feelings for, or you know what I'm saying? And then I've had people in my life that my baby daddy's right. I fell for him at one point in time, and then I got over it. Obviously, wasn't true love. None of that shit. It's like karmic. Anyway, I wish I could have done better, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. As far as, damn, I would have never brought kids into this world if I would have had the mental capacity then to understand what life really was. But That's why we gotta stop abuse, especially molestation. Pedophilia gotta be stopped because there's gonna be more broken adults. This is why we got homosexuality, and I don't got nothing against it. Just saying, if you've been molested as a kid, you're bound to grow up and be confused about your sexuality. You were never supposed to be touched. Like, nobody sees the symptoms of what has been hidden in America. It's pedophilia. I'll never forget my daughter's eyes and the fear. And then I had strangers telling me that wasn't real. Like, bitch. Anyway, I'll be crazy to whoever and point fingers and judge me. I know what the fuck I heard my kids say. And I saw symptoms that were not normal. And I love you, kids. I just gotta trust God on this. And know that Christ is within all of my kids. Zaire and Vea too. And then nothing goes unpunished. So, if you're going through something and you think of doing revenge, you do not do that. Because God does the revenge that you won't be able to withstand. You understand me? The revenge that people do is nothing compared to God's revenge. So don't do it. Let God handle it. You got an army that surpasses any army that ever existed on earth. Anyway, that's how big your God is. My God, unless you believe in filthy, filthy imitation God. Anyway, I hope you still have a mind and heart despite whatever you've been through. Because I do. I do. And I think that is the prize in life as far as you don't want to become like the people that hurt you, baby. You have to keep pushing through life because God has a plan, right? That's what that means. He takes and puts together and this and that and allows certain things. People condemn their souls, then they blame God. Anyway, y'all be blessed.